Hey, what is going on everybody, Arte here and welcome back to a new Uprising DLC video. So what you're looking at right now is a 26-5 team deathmatch gameplay on the map ENCORE using the MSMC with the laser sight and the fast mag attachment. Now in a second I'll show you the full class setup, but at first I want to say a couple of things about the map itself. First things first, when I watched the Uprising DLC trailer, I personally thought that ENCORE would be one of those small maps, one of those nade friendly maps, pretty similar to Hijacked in size. The thing is that this map is a lot larger than I personally expected. It is still a very hectic map. Don't get me wrong, this map is incredibly hectic, but it is the fun type of hectic. This type of hectic creates a very fast-paced game, very rusher friendly, very SMG friendly, and also very shotgun friendly. Anyway, another thing that you should know is that there's actually a pathway right underneath the stage. Now for those of you that haven't seen any ENCORE gameplay just yet, the stage is just the main choke point on this map, so a lot of enemies are attracted to the stage as well. Now if you use this pathway correctly, you will be able to pick up a ton of kills. Now I would personally recommend you to use the flak jacket perk if you're going to be doing this, because otherwise you're probably going to be ending up dead the first time that an enemy actually throws a C4 or a frag grenade towards you. Anyway, the class setup that was running in this video is shown on screen now. It's the MSMC with the laser sight and the fast mag attachment. My wildcards are first off perk 2 greed, allowing me to have a second perk 2, and also perk 3 greed, allowing me to have a second perk 3. My first perk is lightweight, my two second perks are toughness and scavenger, and my two third perks are dexterity and extreme conditioning. Now this class setup is all about getting up your enemies' faces. For those of you that don't know, the MSMC has been patched 3 times ever since the start of Black Ops 2. They first increased the recoil by a little bit, after that they actually increased the hipfire spread, and after that they increased the recoil just a little bit more. Now at the start of Black Ops 2, both the MSMC and the PDW used to be incredibly powerful at both close to medium range. Right now if you zoom in with the MSMC with the PDW, you're probably not going to be getting a lot of kills at medium range, but if you actually hip fire with the laser sight, you're going to be winning a ton of gunfights because they still haven't touched the damage of the guns itself. Anyway, so like I said, the laser sight just makes sure that your hip fire spread gets a little bit tightened. Fast mag is just one of those attachments that help you reload a little bit faster. Now I personally prefer fast mag over extended clip any day, but if you do prefer extended clip, then be sure to simply use that, or you can actually switch it up for anything else that you prefer, maybe even the reflex sight, because that attachment also works very well on both the MSMC and the PDW, or even the silencer if you prefer that. Anyway, lightweight is simply going to help you get to your enemies a little bit faster because this gun is incredibly good up close due to its damage. Then toughness will make sure that you win a lot more gunfight because it gets rid of flinch when you actually get shot at. Now toughness is my go-to perk in Black Ops 2. I think I use it on about 95% of my classes. I want to say that I use it on 28 out of 30 classes. I did buy those extra classes as well. I bought those last week when I actually wanted to make one more class, and I ended up making about 20 extra classes. Anyway, scavenger just to make sure that I do not run out of ammo. When I'm using an SMG, and especially an SMG with the laser sight, I tend to spray a lot, so that is why I use scavenger. And I also use scavenger just to make sure that I do not have to pick up another weapon, because I simply hate to pick up weapons because you really don't know whether the gun that you're going to be picking up is either good or either bad. Now dexterity is going to allow you to mental and climb obstacles faster, but it is also going to allow you to hip fire faster after sprinting. Now the combination of dexterity together with the laser sight is incredibly powerful, and I would definitely recommend you to try it out. And then extreme condition is going to allow you to run for a longer duration, which is in return going to help you get from one side to another side a little bit faster. Anyway, that is the class setup. I would actually recommend you to use it. It is a lot different from the first MSMC class setup that I uploaded a couple of months ago, but I actually uploaded that after the first patch, so that was before the second and the third patch. Anyway, another thing that you should know is that when you're actually rushing around with the MSMC, or even any other SMG for that matter, that it is probably better to stick to the outsides of the map. I did that throughout the entire gameplay. I'm the type of player that really doesn't run into those close range engagements, mainly because I usually tend to lose 1v2 gunfights, 1v3 gunfights, so that is why I stick to the outsides of the map. Now if you're going to be using an assault rifle, because that actually also works pretty well on this map, then I would definitely recommend you to stick to the outsides of the map. Anyway, the score streaks that I was running in this video are the same score streaks that I was running in the video that I posted 2 hours ago, which was a video covering the map studio. Now the score streaks are the UAV, the Hellstorm missile, and the lightning strike. Right now if you play the Uprising DLC, you're going to come across a lot of hardcore Call of Duty players, a lot of 2KD players, a lot of 3KD players, so those lower end kill streaks are probably better to use at this point in time. Anyway guys, that was it for my ENCORE gameplay. If you enjoyed the video, a like like rating would as always be very much appreciated. If not, that is of course cool as well. Now later today I will also be posting the other multiplayer maps, which are Magma and Vertigo. With that said, on the screen right now is my previous video, which is a video covering the map studio like I just said. If you haven't checked out that video yet and you are interested in checking it out, then be sure to do so. With that said, I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see some of you next time. Take it easy.